Nick, why don't you kind of tell us who your player of the week is for this past week for you?
Well, I've mentioned his name several times already. Travis Demeritte. I mean, I was high on him last week when he came in. I had told Grant, if you guys watched the show last week, I told Grant, I said, I like Demeritte. I hope he doesn't get sent down. He's been doing well. He came off the bench in one of his second games of the season for the Braves and immediately had a single and made an impact in the game. I mean, he's the hot bat right now. And why would you not want to ride one of your hottest hitters on the team? I mean, inside the park home run against the Rangers on Friday. He's been our most consistent hitter over these 2 weeks. And I'd continue to ride him until he slows down. I mean, player of the week, obviously he's been our good luck charm so far of helping us stay afloat pretty much since he's been on the roster.
So I would agree. Don't obviously want to kind of repeat and copy you. I'm gonna go William Contreras. That two home run performance was fantastic. I think he's matured a lot since last year. We all know he's got the power back. He looked better as a catcher. Everybody talks about the frame jobs and all that stuff. But I think what's going to be important is after we trade away Shea, who's, by the way, having a phenomenal AAA season over in Oakland, which is ridiculous, he's more or less the catcher of the future for us. d'Arnaud is a good catcher. He's not, a real Muto. He's not a Yachty with his arm. Obviously, we're shocked and happy whenever he throws somebody out. But Shea was that guy in 2 or 3 years. I was just going to run with it. It's going to be like our Javi Lopez or our Brian McCann soon. And I think, William Contreras is really starting to come into his own, which awesome. Obviously is the best role model you probably could right now in MLB. But he's definitely my player of the week. I just, I feel more comfortable and confident whenever he comes up to the plate this year compared to last year. Obviously, it's exciting waiting for his first career home run, his first hit, but I think he has changed his mindset. So that's why he's going to be my player of the week this week.
Yeah, and I'd be curious to see if he continues to do well over the next week and a half with Manny Pena on the injured list to see what we do when he comes back. Obviously, we did a 2 year, $16 million deal with Pena, but I mean, what I don't understand is like how you can kind of ride a hitter for a week and a half and he's got some success. Are you just going to send him down? But I mean, I know it's a business and they got to make the moves and play the money. But if a hitter is hitting, it's kind of hard to give him a reason why to sit down. But yeah, I agree with you. William Contreras had a pretty good week too. And it was nice to see the lineup exchange with him and Wilson Contreras, I think on Thursday, I believe it was, and see how emotional Wilson was in the interview after the game, talking about what it was so emotional about, and him saying, we grew up dreaming of both of us being in the big league. So it's cool to see those kind of moments.
I mean, even you think about it, like I have a younger sister, but like my big brother was my first cousin, and we would play in the yard. And, playing wiffle ball, those are like things you joke and dream about. And for people like the Contreras brothers, and so yeah, it was really cool. As much as I'm not a Cubs fan or Wilson Contreras fan, you can't help but just like love that kind of content.